Welcome everyone. Welcome to our St. Anthony School. Today we are going to learn a very easy topic, that is the tenses. Okay, it is very important topic where you will have to understand about which at what extent it is. Okay, let's try to understand. Okay, now there are types of tenses which gives you about uh, when did the action happen. Okay, tenses means with tenses means they talked about the incident. Wait a minute. The incident when they happened. Okay, just a minute. When did they happened? That means exactly they talked about the time. When what about they talked? They talked about the time when we have this incident have happened. Okay, okay. For example, if you are playing, okay, play is a verb, the action which you are doing. But if you wanted to know that when you are playing or when you are going to play or is you are playing, these all are the answers which you get about the tenses. Okay, let's try to understand this. In this we have first one, that is simple present tense. Okay, what is the first one? Simple present tense. Now, when do we use the simple present tense? We use the simple present tense to describe the habits, ideas, and general rules. When do we used it? We used it for describes our habit, ideas, and the general rules. Now, what it is? Let's talk about the rule. What is that? As I have taught you when I was teaching you the verb, what is the subject? To whom you are talking about. Ask the question who, then you will get the answer of subject. So subject plus base verb. Okay, subject plus base verb. Now over here, just a moment. Here you can see subject plus base verb. Then in that you have s or es. Why do we have s or es? Because as I have taught you in the verb, if the subject is plural, you will have the singular verb. But if the subject is plural, you have to add ses. That means the plural of that verb. Okay. So this was about the simple present tense. In a simple present tense, you just have to take a subject, then the verb, and see that whether it is the subject is singular or plural. After that, you have to add an object. Object means what? About what you are talking. Okay, about what you are talking. Let's see with the help of example. Rohan eats an apple every day. In the simple present tense, I took a simple, that is the base verb eat. What is the base verb? Eat is a base verb. The action, what action the Rohan is doing? He's eating. So the base verb is eat. But I'm talking about a singular subject, that is only one Rohan. That is why I have added s. Okay, and in simple present tense you have to add s or es accordingly. Now what is an object in this? That it apple. Apple is an object which you are eating. Okay, and every day what you are eating? Apple. And when? Every day. So every day here is an adverb. What is every day? It's an adverb because it's give you the time. Simple present tense. Now let's talk about the simple past tense. In simple past tense, it describes the action that already happened. Okay, it's just simply happened, past tense. Okay, so here you have to change the base verb into the past tense form. Okay, you have to change the base verb into the past form. Now, what is the past form? That whatever we have, for example, we sometimes we add ed, sometimes it just as another word. For example, eat becomes ate in the past tense. Okay, play became played. So whatever I do, I have added ed in that. So that's it about the past tense. Let's go with the Rohan's example. What is the Rohan's example in the simple past tense is Rohan ate an apple yesterday. Rohan ate an apple yesterday. So when I talked about the Rohan, Rohan is a subject. Then I have the past form of verb. What is? I have a past form of the verb. Then I have an object. What is my object over here? Save, an apple. And then I have, what I have then? I have adverb, that is yesterday. Yes or no? Yesterday is an adverb over here. So this is about the simple past tense. Okay, let's move forward with the future tense. But in simple future tense, you just have to add the base verb. Before the base verb, you have to add will or a shall. Okay, what you are going to see that you just are going to add will or shall to the base verb. The verb will remain same. Describes the action that will or may happen at a later time. Yes, what is going to be happened in the future is being decided, and I'm talking about that. Rohan will eat an apple. As I know in the simple future, simple tense, uh, simple present tense, the Rohan is eating an apple every day. On the basis of that, what I am doing, I'm just giving you the future tense that Rohan will eat an apple. Okay, so what is Rohan is going to do? What is going to be happened? Okay, not happened. Not what is going to be happened at the later time is called a simple future tense. So what is the rule? You just have to take a subject, then you have to add will or shall. What you are going to do? You are going to add will or shall. After that, you are going to add object. Okay, you are going to add object to that sentence. This is about the simple future tense. Okay, so how many tense we have learned right now? We have learned about the simple. Yes, we learned about the simple tenses. What are they? They are in three forms: simple present tense, simple past tense, and the simple future tense. Okay, this was the first type of tense. Now, let's move forward. Let's see the another tenses. Now, we are going to see the continuous tense. What we are going to see about the continuous tense. Continuous tense. Let's see. Sorry. Wait a minute. Let's see the continuous tense. Now, in that also you have three types. What are they? Present, then you have past, and the future. Okay, these three tenses you have in a continuous tense. Let's talk about them. Now, when I talked about the present tense, okay, let's talk about the present continuous. Present continuous tense. In this, when you are going to use, you are going to describe the actions that are going on right now. Yes, present continue. Continuously, it's happening in right now. It's happening right now. Okay. So, just simple. You just have to take a subject. As usual, I took the Rohan. Rohan. Then you are going to add is, am, are, and the ing form of the verb. Okay. It's remember, you are just going to select the verb form according to the pronoun which you have. For example, I took the noun that is Rohan. According to the Rohan, Rohan is eating an apple. Okay, what I did, the base form of the verb is eat. I just simply added ing to that verb, eating, as well as I have added the helping verb to describe the present continuous. And in present continuous, you are going to add these three helping verb. What are they? They are like is and are. Okay, is and are being used in the present continuous tense. Okay, now let's move forward to the past continue. Past means describes the action that were going on the same time in past. Okay, what is that? The past continuous tense describes the actions that were going on at say some time in the past. Okay, yes, every day Rohan is eating an apple. So yesterday also he ate an apple. That is why in the past continuous. For example, every day on 1 o'clock, Rohan is eating an apple. So what I will say, Rohan was eating an apple. Rohan was. Remember, as I've told you, you have to add the past form of helping verb, that is was or were. If you have plurals, you are going to add were. If you are using the singular verb of subject, then you are going to add was. Rohan is a single person, singular subject. That is why I took was. If so many students or so many children were eating the apple, what I will use? Were. Okay, we were eating an apple. So same ing form of verb, that is eating an apple. This is about the continuous tense. The second one. What was the first one? Give me through the chat. What was the first one? Yes, it was simple. Simple present tense, simple past tense, and simple future tense. That was the first one. After that, we have done with the continuous tense. That is simple continuous present tense, continuous past tense, past continuous tense, sorry. And let's talk about the present tense now. Okay. In future also, you just are going to add will or shall. Let's talk about the present perfect. What is the next form? The third one is perfect. Let's talk about the perfect tense. Okay. In this present perfect tense, when you are going to use it for, you are going to use the perfect present tense in news, completed action, that is past tense, but that are important right now, and the action that started in the past and continues in the present. Okay, what is about the perfect tense? The in the perfect tense, we are talking about the past actions. Okay, we are talking about the past actions, but they are important in the present situation. They are important in the present situations. So in this, you are going to select the subject, then you are going to add has or have. Has or have. After that, the past particle form. Past particle means the form which we have for the present perfect tense. Eaten. Rohan has just eaten an apple. He finished eating an apple, but the action is important in right now also. Rohan has, as I took the helping verb has to give my present perfect tense, has just eaten an apple. Okay, so what is the word just is doing here? It is describing the verb when he ate the apple just now. So what is the just in this? Can you give me what is the word just in this sentence? Yes, I'm asking the question based on when. So just is an adverb in the sentence. Adverb in the sentence. It's giving us the time now when I'm asking the question when this incident happened just now. So just is an adverb. Okay, Rohan is the subject. Has is then helping verb. After that, I took the adverb to give when the action is happened. Eaten is a past form of verb. An apple is an object. Okay, subject plus you can choose has or have accordingly. Then the past form, particle form of verb and the object. It makes the present perfect tense. Okay, let's move. Past perfect tense. Let's talk about the past perfect tense. Now, what the past perfect tense indicates? It indicates that the action was completed at some point in the past before something else is happened. Okay, I'm giving the incident. Okay, I'm indicating that Rohan has had eaten an apple. But when did he eaten an apple? When I came back from shopping. I gave the particular timing. Yes, before happening this incident was happened. I'm comparing the two incident. I'm giving two incident at the same sentence. This is called the past perfect tense. Okay, so it indicates the action was completed, but it is completed before the another action was happening. Okay, so what will be the format? Subject plus had. Okay, whenever you saw the verb had, the helping verb, it's a past perfect tense. Rohan had the past form, that is eaten the apple. Okay, Rohan had eaten an apple. But what is the second action is going to be happened is when I came back from shopping. When I came back from shopping. So before happening this incident, the other incident was happened, and that is called the past perfect tense. Okay, let's move. So this was all about the tenses. I hope you must have understood tenses. How many tenses do we have seen? Simple. Then, yes, give me the answer. What we saw? Yes, perfect. And what was the third one? Continuous. Okay, these are the tenses which we have seen. If you have any doubt, you can ask me right now. Okay, we are going to see the video which will give you the clear idea about the tense. Okay.
Hello, friends. How are you? I am.
Teacher, I will start recording, okay?
Okay, okay.
Let's go. And today, I will help you in learning tenses. Let's go. Tenses are words that are used to refer time. By using tenses, you can refer to either the past, the present, or the future. Tenses are shown by the form of the verbs used. Some more examples of tense. The cat sleeps. Present tense. The cat slept. Past tense. The cat will sleep. Future tense. The man digs. Present tense. The man dug. Past tense. The man will dig. Future tense.
We or they that is happening now. Rule: this sentence is created with the subject plus verb in its base form or verb added to an S. In a sentence, if the subject is I, you, we or they, then the verb is in its base form like read, cook and walk. On the other hand, if the subject is he, she, it or common and proper name, then the verb adds an S to it, like reads, cooks, and walks. Look at some more examples with pictures and sentences to learn this concept better. They play. He plays. I sleep. She sleeps. We sing. It sings. You eat. Goat eats. Notice that the sentences on the right side begins with a noun or a pronoun which is in third person singular form. That is the reason why the verb adds an S to it. Let's learn about past tense now. Past tense talks about action that has happened before. Rule: the sentence begins with a subject plus verb in its regular or irregular form. When the verb adds an ed to it in its past form, it is called as regular verb. But if it does not add an ed to it, then it is called as an irregular verb. Here we have some examples. Examples of regular verbs: play, played; cook, cooked; walk, walked; jump, jumped. Examples of irregular verbs: see, saw; sit, sat; put, put; bring, brought. Notice that the verb does not end with an ed when it is in irregular form. Let's have some fun. What is wrong with these sentences? I sawed a flower. She jumped on the table. He wrote a letter. Suresh finished his homework. I bring rice for lunch. Being an English teacher, I've seen many children talking to me like this. Now pause the video and think for yourself. Now this is how the sentences should be. Know the correct form. I saw a flower, which means that I saw a flower with my eyes. The word sawed means to cut, right? So some children generally use the word sawed here because they feel that by adding ed, the word changes into past form. Look at the next sentence. She jumped on the table. The sentence would not be correct if the word was only jump, because you're trying to talk about an action which is already over. The word jump is the base form of verb and which is in present tense. It is also a regular verb. So when you add ed to the word jump, it becomes jumped. So she jumped, read. He will sleep. Sentence begins with a subject plus will plus verb in its base form. Let us look at some examples. I will sit. You will read. He will sleep. We will study. They will talk. It will play. Hope you have understood very well